what better way than kicking off my very first grocery haul of 2022 than with my favorite one. What is up, you guys? My name is Kira if you are new, and every single Tuesday here on the channel I share a grocery haul and a meal plan for my family of 6, and I host a giveaway with every grocery haul. You guys just pick an item that you think my husband's secret item of the day was and place that answer in the comments, and then maybe your name is the name I call for next week. So this week I went to Trader Joe's. I spent a little bit under $200. I think my total was like $197, and then I placed like a $40 order to a Walmart's grocery pickup for the few things that I needed that I couldn't get from Trader Joe's. So I didn't really want to go super crazy this time because we are going away at the end of the week. So I didn't really want to overdo it with produce and things like that because I didn't want to be here to not eat it. But I was trying to be smart in what I selected. So I'll kind of explain that as I go, but I think I did pretty good. And I also bought a bunch of our favorites for things that we can put away, like even for Super Bowl, because I won't be back to Trader Joe's even, you know, before then. So lots of goodies to share with you, but I will say that I would have spent even more and stocked up on some more of our favorites, but the shelves were pretty bare. Like, there were so many things that I could not get. A lot of their breads were depleted. I couldn't get my unexpected cheddar. I was able to get like the shredded kind, but they had no block. I couldn't get the lemon basil pasta salad that Paige turned me on to that I love so much. And they didn't have the Doritos. Like, they are by far the best Doritos I've ever had, and I even planned them for a meal and they didn't have them. That's kind of what prompted my need to go to Walmart, because I needed some kind of like chip as a bottom layer for these sheet pan nachos that I planned. So it was like uneventful, but I still ended up with coming home with a few new things and our staples and, you know, tons of goods. So I will take you down to the counter. I'll share with you what I spent $240 on in both stores. Let me just pull a giveaway winner. So 2 weeks ago, no one guessed it. And then there was no mystery item for last week because my grocery haul was so small. So I said, as long as you place a comment down below, I would include you in this week's giveaway winner. So the winner for this week is Gidget13WMA. I'm so excited. I love when the randomizer picks a subscriber that has been with me for a while, because I love to give back to those who are constantly supporting me and my family and coming back every week. So send me an email and I will get a gift card out to you. Otherwise, you guys, that is it. Let me take you down to the counter and I'll share with you what I got at both Trader Joe's and Walmart for this week. All right, you guys, so here is your quick little overview of $197.16 at Trader Joe's, and a big portion of this was meats, between like the Mandarin orange chicken and like our staple meats down there. So I think we did pretty good for this particular grocery trip, especially since produce is also fairly expensive and we were out of quite a bit of produce. So one thing that we were completely out of, and Mason said, "Mom, when are you going grocery shopping again? Because I am out of apples." And for Mason, that's a big deal. So I made sure to get the ones that he really enjoys. These are the organic pink lady apples. I actually think my girlfriend Jill, these are her family's favorite apples as well. I feel like I've heard her say that to me before, but ever since I bought them, Mason really enjoys them. So when I go to Trader Joe's, I scoop those up. I did grab some of the International Greenhouse produce. It's a 3-pack of seedless cucumbers. My kids literally poured through cucumbers and tahini over the last few weeks of them being home. So I needed to replenish that. And I went ahead and grabbed some red seedless grapes. We got the cotton candy last time, so I got red this time. And then I got a couple of bag salads, one for me to eat for lunch this week, one for Jake to eat for lunch this week, and one that's like a saute kit that we're going to use for dinner tonight. So this is broccoli and cauliflower saute kit, and it comes with broccoli, cauliflower, croutons, and walnuts with a basil vinaigrette, but it also says ready to heat. So I'm not sure if you're only supposed to use the veggies. Heating instructions. So you're supposed to use all of this and garnish with the croutons. So you heat up some olive oil and then you saute the broccoli and the cauliflower together. You reduce the heat and add the walnuts, and then you add the vinaigrette to coat everything and cook it for another minute, and then garnish with croutons. So I've never seen like a salad kit that you could make hot. So I'm really intrigued, and we're doing the Mandarin orange chicken and like pork fried rice tonight and some egg rolls and stuff. And so I actually thought this would fit in really good. So I'm curious. I will let you guys know in a future what's for dinner, what that was like. And then I got the Harvest Apple Salad Kit. I'm really happy to see that it's not a fall thing anymore, or at least maybe it's just still residual, but usually this is only out during the fall time, and it's my favorite salad. So in here is a spring mix, unexpected cheddar cheese, apple cinnamon chips, and then pecans, like they're candied kind, with an amazing apple vinaigrette. It's just so, so good, and I love the unexpected cheddar in the salad, so I enjoy that. And then Jake really enjoys, oh no, now I'm gonna have to go back and look and make sure that this was everything, but it pretty much looks like it is. All right, so I thought I grabbed Jake the like Southwest chop salad because he really enjoys that, but I did see this one and it caught my eye because I love everything that has that like sesame seed kind of flavor. And this says it's bok choy and Savoy cabbage, red cabbage, carrots, sesame sticks, cashews, and nori seaweed flakes with a toasted sesame ginger vinaigrette. I don't know why that sounded so good. I don't know if Jake would eat that though. This is kind of a lot of salad for me to put away before we leave to head towards my mom's. Again, I'm gonna go make sure that I'm not missing a bag, but I'm pretty sure this is it. Maybe I just grabbed or decided on the wrong one. This one could have just blinded me because I had never seen the sesame seed crunch before, and it sounded really good. So my intention though, however, was to buy the Southwest chop salad also because I know how much Jake likes that. I did get a pack of the green onions. I got one thing of the Heirloom Tomatoes. I love all the different colors. They are fantastic. And I get the mini ones as well. So between the big ones and the little ones, you can tell we love our heirlooms. This is the only basil that I can find, but this whole big thing was only $2, so I didn't think that was bad. Whatever I don't use, I'll just turn into pesto and freeze it, and we'll use it for something. But my intention is to use the cherry tomatoes that we have left and the little pearl mozzarella balls that I have left and make like a little caprese salad. I did get some strawberries and some blueberries. I feel like we'll use this all before we leave on the weekend, but anything we don't use, I'll just go ahead and freeze and we'll use for smoothies. The girl Natasha over at Trader Joe's List, she has just been ranting and raving about the cacio e pepe puffs, which is cheese and pepper, corn, and rice snacks. So these are pretty much like their white cheddar doodles, but they're cheese and pepper flavored, and they have a lot of things that are this. Like, I think they have a sauce and they have something in the frozen food section. Like, that's a big popular thing for them. But she's been raving about these little cheese doodles. Like, if you see, I got these and I didn't even get our regular white cheddar puffs. Like, what is going on in this life? But Mason's really been enjoying the Simply cheese doodles even better than the puffs. And when I go home to New York, I'm going to go to Aldi and mail myself a box back of like anything you could fit in the box kind of thing. And so I'll grab some of those cheese doodles also, or I'll grab them while we're there and he can eat them at my mom's. But I didn't even grab the regular ones. Oh, but I didn't show you guys this. So then I got the Ridge cut potato chips. We have some dips and stuff left over from like Christmas, or packets and things, that extra sour cream, like the end of the big 5-pound tub that we got that I want to use to make some dips. So you need good hearty chips for that. And these even say great for dipping because they are so, so good. So I grabbed those. I got some farm fresh eggs, needed that. I got some candied pecans for salads. I got some of the unexpected cheddar cheese. I got 2 boxes of cereal bars for Maya. I got the strawberry and the apple. And then, of course, I got 2 of the Builders protein bars for Jake. I mean, he doesn't have a lot of school days left, but he'll still be working and stuff. And so even when I pack him a lunch to go to work or whatever, or throw something together for him, I'm sure these Cliff Builders bars will be good for sustainability. And this is chocolate peanut butter. He loves them. They're kind of pricey. They're almost $2 a piece, but I know like how much he enjoys them. So I grabbed those. And then I got the organic frosted toaster pastries. So essentially Pop-Tarts in the cherry pomegranate flavor. And then 2 extra things that I picked up are for my goddaughter's Sweet 16, which is the weekend after I get home from New York. And so she wants me to make those little like charcuterie cups that I made for Madison's wedding. I had never made them before ever, but I think Vanessa and I did a good job like pulling it together. Being that it's a Sweet 16, I don't know if I would go as fancy. I would go a little simpler. I feel like for Madison, we tried to go to the more elegant route since it was a wedding, but I think we'll go more for versatile. But one of the things that we really wanted was height in the cup. And we were looking for like breadsticks, and we ended up getting like the breadsticks that you use in like the cheese and crackers, and we ripped them all open and left the cheese and just used those little breadsticks. But that's because I couldn't find something like this. This is what I was looking for, like these kind of crackers with height. And so there's only 12 in this box, but the jars are so small that I might be able to get maybe 3 jars out of each stick, or if not, I can at least cut these in half and have it stick out, and it'll give height to those cups. And then if I need extras, I got these ones, which those look really yummy too. But again, that's something that you could just break in half and then have it sticking out of the little cup. So that got the Parmesan crisps and the cheese sticks, and those look so pretty because they're like twisted and braided and baked. And I thought that sounded really yummy, like in that little charcuterie mix. I got some heavy whipping cream. We always use that for recipes. And when I make my cold brew coffee, oh my gosh, this company, the Wandering Bear Company, they sent me some cold brew, like a fridge pack to try, and told me to let them know if I like it. And this stuff is so, so good. So I'm waiting to hear back from them in an email, but hopefully I'll be able to share that in a video with you soon. But oh my gosh, this stuff is so, so good. I got the shaved Parmesan Romano and Asiago cheese. We like that. It's a staple. This is the Mandarin orange chicken that we're going to have tonight for like a Chinese takeout night. And of course, I need to get 2 bags of it. I got some buttermilk, so when I get back from my mom's, I can make a ranch dressing. We are just about out. I got the gallon of 2% milk, and then I also got the coconut whipped topping. So it's like Ready Whip whipped cream, but it's made with coconut milk, and it's so good because it comes out just like regular whipped cream, but it has a slight little coconut undertone. It's a really, really good, especially if you like coconut, and I know how much my kids love that. So I grabbed that for them. Being that Paul will be home for, you know, a couple of days without us cooking and stuff, and he like took off so he could watch the house, I figured I would get him like a couple of things that he would be able to eat while we were gone. So one of the things I got was this cheese and tomato pizza. It's mozzarella provolone, and I don't even know what that is, Emmentaler cheese, but it's a family size. So like he would never, this would take him, you know, 2 full sittings at least to eat that. So I got this for him thinking, you know, that would last him a little while. And then you guys are going to see that little tiny Walmart haul after this, and there are a few items for him in there. And then this I saw on that Trader Joe's List Instagram page also, and it sounded so good. Truffle cream filled gnocchi. Oh my goodness, yes, please. So I definitely want to go ahead and try that. And then they had the gnocchi gorgonzola, which Jake loves, so he'll eat that either this week or when we get back. I got our rainbow cauliflower. We love that. And then I also got the Trader Joe's potato tots, which are just tater tots, but they're so, so good. Like their puffs are really, really yummy. So I grabbed those. Got the kids their turkey corn dogs. They love that. And then I grabbed this to start putting some stuff away for Super Bowl, because I'm pretty sure that I won't be back to Trader Joe's before then. So this is a beef and mushroom dual and puff pastry. So it says beef and crew bites, crudité bites. Anyways, it reminds me of like little mini beef Wellingtons, and I love puff pastry and things stuffed inside of that. So I'm looking forward to putting those out for Super Bowl. I did get some of the Trader Joe's dill pickles. These are some of the best pickles ever, so I grabbed those for the kids. I did grab the vanilla buttercream frosting mix. I feel like it's just always good to have this on hand, and I'm really not a good baker, so if I ever want to like put something together and I need frosting, I'm not good with making like frostings and stuff from scratch. So I grabbed that little kit. I got some OJ. We've been pouring through orange juice lately. Got some of the Trader Joe's organic Kansas City style barbecue sauce. I actually picked that up for Paul. He loves the Cattleman's, and at his job they serve the Cattleman's, and the only place that they say that they sell it outside of like restaurants is H-E-B, and every time we go to H-E-B it's always sold out. Like this thing always says Cattleman's and then it's empty, but it's Kansas City style barbecue is the Cattleman's. And so when I saw that, I was like, all right, maybe I'll grab that and that will appease him. I did get the Trader Joe's organic baked beans. I got these last time and we had them alongside of like hot dogs or something, and they were so good. Everybody was so surprised that it was Trader Joe's baked beans, but they were delicious. I placed a Chewy order for Mr. Oliver, but it will not arrive until Thursday, and he is out of cat food. A bad mama. I made sure that he had dry food, but no wet food. So I can't afford that. Like, he gets hangry. So I got him one of the grain-free turkey recipe cat food, and then one of the grain-free salmon recipe. So that should hold him over until he gets his tiki cat from Chewy. I did get 2 separate things of bread. So I've like had this weird cravings, and some of the reason why I save my meal planners every year is because I'll go back and look through the meal plan, and sometimes I'll find things that I forget that I made as a new recipe and how much we liked it and we never went back, or like sometimes I'll get in a rut and I'll forget like some of our old school recipes and I won't cook them. And I can't even tell you how long it's been since I've made a Monte Cristo, and that was one of the first recipes I think I ever shared with my friends, like with Vanessa, Nicole, and everybody when we got together to take pictures and cook for our first cookbook. I think that's the first thing that I cooked for them and shared with them. And everybody was like over the moon about it with the maple mayo, and it's so yummy, and my husband loves it, and I just don't remember the last time that I made it. And so I got a big loaf, well, it's not a big loaf, but it's the biggest loaf that they have, of challah bread, because this is the perfect bread to make French toast with, and then use those thick pieces of French toast for your Monte Cristo. So if you guys have never had a Monte Cristo, it's good, hearty French toast, and then inside of it is Swiss cheese with turkey and ham, and made like a grilled cheese, but it has that very sweet, subtle outside, very similar to like if you were to get a McGriddle for breakfast from McDonald's. Has that sweet mapley kind of outside bread, but then you have your eggs and cheese and meat on the inside that makes it more savory. So I love the sweet and salty and like the sweet and savory. Like, I love conflict like that, and so I really enjoy this, and this is the perfect bread. Any kind of braided egg bread is good for French toast, and this just makes nice hearty slices. And then I got the braided and sliced brioche. This is also going to be for French toast, but just for French toast, like not something we turn into a sandwich. But I'm going to crust this with frosted flakes, and I think I have honey bunches of oats that we've had for a while in the pantry and starting to go stale. Instead of throwing the cereal out, I'm just going to put it in the food processor and give it like a little bit of a smush, and then once it's like crushed up a little bit, then I'm going to use it to like crust French toast, and we'll have that for breakfast one night. Doesn't that sound so yummy? So those are my plans for that. Of course, I got Daryl his boneless, skinless chicken breast, so we'll do Mississippi chicken one day, either next week or the following week, because I feel like we just kind of had it. So maybe in a couple of weeks, but it'll be a while till I go back. So it is good to have this in the freezer because it's definitely a quick go-to meal. Same thing with these sweet apple chicken sausages. We love these, and I just used the package I had last time to make pig shots on New Year's Eve. I talked about it with you guys, and if you're new, a pig shot is a piece of sausage, which I use these, and I cut like this much, so it was like a good chunk, you know, probably a third of the sausage. And then you take a piece of bacon and you start at the bottom and you wrap it around, but it sticks up over the sausage like this much. So you pipe on top cream cheese that's been sweetened with crushed pineapple, brown sugar, and a dash of vanilla, and you blend it up, and so that's super creamy. And then you pipe it inside and you roll it in like a barbecue barbecue kind of seasoning and bake it in the oven. And good Lord, that stuff was incredible, especially with the sweet apple sausage with the sweet cream cheese and then the savory of the bacon. OMG, it was fantastic. I got the all-natural shaved beef steak. Let's hope Bruno stays away from this and I can use this to make my husband his like Philly cheesesteak sandwich, because the skirt steak that I bought from Sam's Club we ended up just putting on the grill and having with deviled egg pasta salad, which is actually a recipe that you guys are going to see coming up super soon. Lastly, I got some wine country chicken salad. Both my husband and I really enjoy this. It has cranberries and pecans in it, and surprisingly it is really delicious. All it's missing is dill, and it would be really close to the one that Vanessa makes, but well, Vanessa's has a little lemon in it too. I don't know, Vanessa's is probably the best. But and then I got the Trader Joe's sour cream. I only got the 16-ounce container until I can go to Costco, but I was pretty surprised that we went through that whole 5-pound container while we have a tiny bit left just to make a little bit of dip. But between all the dips with Friendsmas and New Year's Eve and Christmas and stuff and all the recipes that we made, we went through it pretty quickly. But all right, you guys, I have like 7 or 8 items from Walmart that I'm going to share with you next, and then we're going to get into this week's meal plan. All right, you guys, so this is my $40.53, I think, cent haul from Walmart. I actually picked this up yesterday. This is Tuesday morning, the day you guys are seeing this. I did pick this up yesterday. I just did not have time to just sit down and film it for a second. My house is crazy. We were making dinner and cleaning up, and we're just in full mode preparing to go away for the weekend. So I did not get a chance to share this with you yesterday, but I'm sharing with you now. One thing that Paul requested was the Kraft Macaroni and Cheese Deluxe, and I got him the 4 cheese. It's Parmesan, cheddar, Colby, and Asiago, which is Asiago's his favorite. But you can tell this is something that like a bachelor man would request while the family is gone, because I would never serve my family this. So if this is something that he enjoys, then, you know, it's something he wants when we're not here. A couple of things that have been already opened since, like I said, this was a grocery pickup for yesterday. One thing I couldn't get from Trader Joe's that I needed to get from Walmart was some form of an egg roll. I thought we had some in the freezer, but we didn't, and there's no way you can do a Chinese takeout night without having egg rolls. So these are the Taipei pork egg rolls. They're extremely delicious. They're $5 for 8, so I think it's a really good price, and it just went perfectly alongside of our, like I said, Chinese takeout night, but it's empty. So that was that. And then I've put this at the bottom so you couldn't tell that the bottom of the box was open, because as soon as Mason, of course, saw that I got cones, he was all over this last night for dessert. So these are by Great Value. They're extremely comparable to the Drumstick brand if you like that, but the price difference is like $3. So, and this is like 4 and change, and then the Drumsticks are like 7 and change. So I mean, it's almost like buying one and getting one for free. Not quite, but pretty darn close. And these are the cookie dipped, and the cones are chocolate, which is what really gets Mason. And then there's chocolate with chocolate fudge, vanilla with chocolate fudge, and then regular chocolate, and it still has the hunk of chocolate at the bottom. So if you ever need a chocolate fix, these are your cones, and they're extremely good priced for the $8. I got Cool Whip. I still have some of that strawberry rhubarb pie that I made a week ago. We put it in the refrigerator. It's still good, but I mean, not for too much longer. And I don't know, for some reason, I just can't do pie without Cool Whip or whipped cream, and I kept forgetting to put it in the grocery haul. So I threw some Cool Whip in here, and maybe I'll treat the kids and put a little bit in with their like strawberries and stuff in their lunchbox this week. I know they'll really enjoy that. That's definitely a treat. Like when I did that for, what did I do that for? The week I filmed Christmas lunches or Thanksgiving lunches, or the week after Thanksgiving or something, they were asking me every day, like, hey, where's the whipped cream? Why didn't you give me the whipped cream for the fruit? So I know they enjoy that. Look at this, you guys. This little bugger, where is it? Oliver, oh, over here. I had this set up on the table. That's the marks that Oliver made trying to eat the buns. Like, it's bad enough that he does it with cheese and butter, but apparently he does it with my hot dog buns as well. But these are the Pepperidge Farm top sliced. I got these for Paul also. Well, these are Daryl's favorite, so I just got hot dog buns, and I figured I would grab these because there's no way he'll use a full pack. So we'll have some extra, and Daryl will be able to have them when he wants them. But hot dogs is something quick that Paul can do while until I'm gone and we have hot dogs in the freezer. So I got those for him. I got some of the Neapolitan ice cream sandwiches for Maya. This way she comes back to that. And then my kids are obsessed with these Mickey Mouse cookies and cream heads. And they are not cheap. There's only 6 sandwiches in there. And it's like 6 and change. But I don't do it, you know, a couple of times a month or whatever. But they absolutely love them. So I grabbed that. Just 2 non-food items. I needed some bleach. I never even got to show my empty bleach in my empties because it never made it up the stairs, but I needed some bleach, so I got the Great Value, a low splash. First I heard like the low splash wasn't as sanitary. Now I'm hearing that it is. I don't know. I prefer the low splash, and I'm hoping that bleach is as sanitary as possible. So I got that. And then Maya has this little like cut on her toe because my kids are just like me, and they are notorious for running around with no shoes on, and she always runs outside, and she has this one spot on her big toe that she just keeps reopening. And I really I'm like out of Neosporin because I'm constantly like, get over here, give me the toe, and I'm like squeezing the stuff on and sticking band-aids on and stuff. And so I needed some more Neosporin, so I got that. This is something that I think Maya and I are either going to cook up today or tomorrow, so I can include it in the cooking video that you guys are going to see probably while I'm at my mom's. But it is of the garlic bread pot pie chicken, so stinking good, the deviled egg pasta salad, and then we're going to make some cookie cups, which are super, super easy, but it is something that you guys could do, like throwing together some quick meal prep or something that we forget we can do when we have cookie dough like this in the refrigerator. That gives a whole new take on a cookie, and something that I know the kids will enjoy. I have something in my pantry that I need to use, and so it kind of spawned this little idea. So I picked this up for that. And then 2 bags of chips, just some regular, like plain tortilla chips by Great Value. And then the Great Value nacho cheese tortilla chips. That is nowhere going to be close to the dupe from Trader Joe's, but I mean, they didn't have it. So what was I supposed to do? They were out of just so many things. But all right, you guys, that is it. Now let's get into this week's meal plan. And I realized that I did not get a new planner. And so I'm going to try and use one of my old pages from my old Cariel, so I have something to go off of for this week. But let's see what I can pull together for some kind of meal plan. Look, you guys, check this out. Isn't this like a flashback to the past? So if you guys have been, you know, with me for over a year, this meal planner might look familiar to you. This is the Cariel meal planner. I used her for years and years and years, and I actually stopped during the pandemic because she closed down for a while, and then she reopened after Daryl had already bought me a planner for this whole year. So I just didn't use her for 2021. And then my sister-in-law, well, my brother's girlfriend, she asked what I wanted for Christmas, and I said I really enjoyed using the Ray Dunn meal planner that you guys have been seeing because the surface area was really big, and I like to do the stickers. They just make me feel good, and when I go back and look at them, it's almost like journaling or doing a regular, you know, planner spread with stickers that correspond with the things that were going on for that time. So it's kind of fun to look back. I also make notes like fly to New York, pack to leave. So it's also like memories for me when I go, you know, and flip through the pages. And this one just didn't leave me a whole lot of room to do anything extra. So she asked me what I wanted for Christmas, and I said I wanted a meal planner with space. And so that's something that she was planning on doing, but I won't receive that gift until I go to New York to exchange with them. So I needed to, you know, make do for today. And in all of the Cariel meal planners, each month she gives 5 pages because sometimes there's, you know, 5 weeks, and sometimes there's only 4 in a month. So I just went to the very first month, which was January for me a year ago. Well, 2 years ago, I guess. Yeah, because this was my 2021. Wow. Imagine going back and looking. Look at that. I just flipped to the page. It said leave for New York. That's when I went to visit my mom in 2020. That was before we even knew what the heck was going to happen. And so that's when we went, was January 16th. I have the little airplane sticker. So that's kind of cool. Like I said, I like to be able to do that and go back and look. So I just used an extra page, so I have something for now to share with you guys. And so this is the meal plan for January the 3rd through the 10th. And so for Monday the 3rd, which was yesterday, we did homemade Chinese takeout. If you guys follow me on my Instagram, then you saw the plate that I put out. I shared my picture throughout me cooking. I made the orange chicken. I did my own homemade fried rice. I made those egg rolls, and then I did that broccoli saute kit, and it was a bomb.com dinner. Like, I gotta be honest, you don't need takeout when you can make a meal like that. For today, we're gonna do those sheet pan nachos. I'll use the Doritos from Great Value, and then I'll also like do some tortilla chips and stuff, and we'll just do one big sheet of nachos. Everybody enjoys that. For tomorrow, I'm gonna do ribs in the crock pot. I have like a lot of like pre-filming and things that I wanna take care of so I can set myself up for the weekend. So being able to use like a crock pot meal is going to be, you know, key. And so I'm gonna do that with some noodles. I have like different cool noodles. I think I even have like that Spätzle, which is a German noodle from Aldi. Maybe I'll do that. That's kind of like different. And then I have a ton of carrots. That there was like a few every plate meals that I never made, and both of the side dishes were carrots. And so now I have like a ton of carrots in my drawer that I want to use up. And so I'm gonna just skin them all and roast some carrots, and that'll be good with the noodles and the ribs and the crock pot. That just sounds yummy. And then speaking of every plate, on Thursday, I'm gonna do an every plate meal. I ordered a box for this week with the holidays and stuff. I've been like holding off and not ordering any boxes, but I ordered one for this week because I figured that making one of their meals would be so much easier, since most of their meals are 30 minutes or less, than doing anything else that I could pull together. That's the day we have to pack to get ready to leave, since we leave the next day, and I want to keep like the kitchen clean. When I do every plate meals, it's usually not a whole lot of like dishes and stuff. We'll eat on paper plates and we'll keep it super simple. So I will share that with you guys as well. And then on Friday, like I said, we fly to New York, so we're picking everybody up around 11 or so, and then Vanessa's gonna come and grab me around 11:30, and we're gonna get in the car and head to the airport because our flight leaves at 2 o'clock and we land in New York about 7. So hopefully the weather like holds. Right now it looks like they're going to get a little bit of snow, about 1 to 3 inches on Friday, but that should be the only crappy weather. I just hope it doesn't affect my flight any, but fingers crossed. They're canceling flights everywhere because there's no staff, so I'm just hoping to get out of here. Like, New York is not well right now with this whole variant going, so I'm like hesitant as it is, but it is what it is. It's the holidays. And so when we get to my mom's, which should be about 8:30 or so, she's going to have like a true Friday night Italian dinner made. So we'll do spaghetti and clam sauce. She wants to do ravioli. She's going to make meatballs for Daryl and Mason because that's their favorite, and chicken parm because that's Jake's favorite, along with the clam sauce. And I was like, wow, Mom, that's a lot of food. She's like, I know, but everyone's coming in that day and that's everyone's favorites. So that's what we're going to do for Friday. And then on Saturday morning, I'm going to go to King Cullen and do like a big grocery haul for the Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday that we're going to be there. And that'll be the grocery haul that you guys see on Tuesday, will be my New York grocery haul. And I know some of you just love that. You ask when I go home if I'm going to be sharing like what I get from King Cullen. We usually get a filet mignon that's like $150 just for the meat. Again, it's something we do special for Christmas, but it's cool to see like what you get for New York and what it costs to spend. It'll probably be a pretty substantial haul just because of the meat. So stay tuned for that, because that's what we're going to do on Saturday. That's when we're celebrating our Christmas. And oh, this is off. This date must be off. Yeah, this is off because the day that we go to New York is the 7th. So yeah, this is off. This is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Oh no, Friday. So my dates are off because Saturday, the day that we celebrate Christmas, is the 8th, which is my husband's birthday. So we're gonna do some kind of cake that night for him. He said he'd rather celebrate the next day so that it doesn't interfere with his birthday. Like, he wants Christmas to be Christmas and birthday to be his birthday. But on that night when we're doing our Christmas, we'll have that filet mignon with mashed potatoes and vegetables, and then on Sunday, of course, will be leftovers because it'll be a ton of food. So literally, I only wrote in this book for 1 page and I messed it up because I did the numbers wrong. So that's awesome. I'm glad that I can count. Wait, hold on. How is that wrong? Saturday was the 1st. So Sunday was the 2nd. Monday would be the 3rd. Tuesday's the 4th. Wednesday's, oh, because I forgot 5. What a numbnut. Oh my goodness, wow. I'm not drinking enough coffee today or something. It's because you skipped a whole number, you dummy. All right, well, at least I figured it out. 3rd, 4th, apparently you go from 3, 4, 6. Awesome. Okay, so I didn't pass kindergarten, just in case you guys didn't know that. But all right, that's my cue to exit. Stage left even. Thank you guys for tuning in for another grocery haul. I would say to subscribe, but you're probably like, this chick is a hot mess. I'm gonna pass. So if you are new, I appreciate you sticking with me this far. But I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in another video. Bye, guys.